Good morning everyone and welcome to Edgbaston for the second day of the second test match between the West Indies and Pakistan. Pakistan yesterday winning the toss, electing to bat first and scoring 274 for 4. That includes an unbroken partnership of 184 between Mohammad Yousuf, who has a century, and Javed Miandad, who is on 71. Remember, the West Indies currently lead this series 1-0, and the first team to win 2 test matches will be the one to qualify for the grand final. It's 11 o'clock, the players and umpires are out in the middle. We join the action now as Malcolm Marshall bowls the first ball of the day to Javed Miandad. Pakistan will certainly be looking for a big first innings score today as that one is played into the onside. Edged, and that is out. Malcolm Marshall has the early breakthrough for the West Indies this morning. That was a very acrobatic catch from Jeffrey Dujon, and Mohammad Yousuf is out. Caught Dujon, bowled Marshall for 110, and Pakistan are 276 for 5. Well, that's a lovely shot from Imran Khan. It's taken 30 minutes, but that's the first boundary of the day. That was only slightly short from Ambrose. Nicely pulled away from Imran Khan. Is that going to make it to the boundary? Yes, it is. Well, that's a fantastic pull shot from Imran Khan. Down the ground through mid-on, and that will bring up the 300 for Pakistan. Edged away through the gully and for 4. Positive stroke play from Imran Khan. Oh, but he's gone now. That's beautifully bowled from Curtly Ambrose straight through the gap, and Imran Khan is out. Bowled Ambrose for 24, and Pakistan are 304 for 6. Mohammad Khan now preparing to face his first delivery. Oh, that's a very enterprising shot over the head of Curtly Ambrose and down the ground for 4. Oh, that's a superb on drive from Javed Miandad. That will be 4 more. Well, that bobbed up in the air where a gully would have been. Michael Holding is bowling nicely. Oh, that's out straight to short leg. Michael Holding is starting to hit his straps. Mohammad Khan has to go. He is out. Caught Richards, bowled Holding for 6. And Pakistan are 317 for 7. That's a nice shot through the cover region for Wasim Akram. That will be his first boundary. Javed Miandad is playing very well down the ground. That will be 4 more. Oh, Wasim Akram was definitely waiting for that one. Something slightly short. He's pulled it away for 4 more. Edged away, but there's no one in the gully. Clive Lloyd has spread the field, wanting to bowl instead to Wasim Akram. Sobers is on now for the West Indies. Krazo catch from the West Indies, but that one's gone just past mid-on. That was hit very hard from Javed Miandad, who moves into the 90s. Down the ground for 4. That's the 350 up for Pakistan and 98 now for Javed Miandad. An appeal for LBW, with that ball probably pitching outside the line of leg stump, and the umpire agrees. And there it is. That's the century for Javed Miandad, his 3rd century of the championship. Oh, and he's out next ball, just like sideline at Lord's. 99, boundary out. Javed Miandad is gone. Caught and bowled Ghana for 103, and Pakistan are 356 for 8. Sakleen Mushtaq, the new man for Pakistan. Oh, and that's a nice shot. Sakleen is off the mark, first ball with a boundary. Will Wasim Akram target that mid-wicket region? Oh, he does. He swings across the line. He's missed that one. That looks very close. The umpire says no doubt it must have hit him just outside the line of off stump. That's nicely clipped away through the leg side, and that will be 4 more. This will probably be the last over before lunch. Well, that's a lovely cover drive from Sakleen Mushtaq into the gap, and that will be 4. And that will be lunch on day 2. Another fantastic session of Test match cricket. 98 runs scored for Pakistan, 4 wickets taken for the West Indies. 2 centurions for Pakistan. Javed Miandad with 103, Mohammad Yousuf with 110, both out in that session, as well as Imran Khan and Mohammad Khan. Wasim Akram and Sakleen Mushtaq are at the crease, providing Pakistan with some valuable lower order runs. The West Indies will not be unhappy with that session. Their bowlers have definitely kept them in the match. 3 wickets at the moment for Curtly Ambrose, 2 for Malcolm Marshall, 1 each for Michael Holding, Joel Garner and Garfield Sobers. Curtly Ambrose to take up the attack from the pavilion end, and old Sakleen's given that one a real thwack down the ground. That's a good start for Pakistan. In the air, but just past Viv Richards at cover point. That's 4 more for Wasim Akram. Oh, that's clever batting from Sakleen Mushtaq. These are useful runs for Pakistan. Oh, he's gone now. A good decision from Clive Lloyd to keep Sobers on after lunch. Saqlain won't be happy getting out to the opposition spinner, but he has to go. He's bowled Sobers for 21, and Pakistan are 388 for 9. Wasim will want another little partnership with Waqar, but he plays and misses at that one. Oh, nicely bowled. Ambrose is not easy to get away. So he swings Sobers to the leg side. He goes for it, but that goes under the bat. Oh, beautifully bowled from Sobers. That one went straight on. Did that catch any bat? The umpire doesn't think so. Wasim might be looking for a single here. Oh, he's timed the one a little bit too well. The fielders leave it to go to the boundary, and that will be 4. Oh, a superb delivery from Curtly Ambrose. That one cutting back in, knocking back the off stump, and Waqar Younis has to go. He's bowled Ambrose for a duck, and Pakistan are all out for 397. Pakistan will be very happy with that as a first innings score, especially against this West Indies bowling attack. After being reduced to 90 for 4 yesterday morning, a brilliant partnership of 186 between the Centurions, Javed Miandab with 103 and Mohammad Yousuf with 110 really put Pakistan into a good position. Some useful lower order runs as well from Imran Khan, Wasim Akram and Saqlain Mushtaq. The West Indies have to take their hats off to some very good batting. They did not bowl badly in this innings at all. In the end, Curtly Ambrose 4 for 111 was the peak of the bowlers, 2 for 50 for Malcolm Marshall, 2 for 70 for Garfield Sobers, 1 wicket each for Michael Holding and Joel Garner. Gordon Greenwich and Desmond Haynes, the openers for the West Indies, are out in the middle to begin the West Indies reply. Oh, was there a little tickle on that? The umpire says, yes, there was. That's a very good wicket for Pakistan. Gordon Greenwich has been having a very good tournament, and he is out. Court Mohan bowled Imran for 4, and the West Indies are 7 for 1. Edged, and Mohan's taking the catch. That's out too. This is the perfect start for Pakistan. Beautifully bowled from Imran Khan. A little inside edge. Desmond Haynes has to go. He's out. Court Mohan bowled Imran for 3, and the West Indies are 10 for 2. This is just what Pakistan want. Lara and Richards in early against the new ball. Well, that's a brilliant shot from Lara. Deep in his crease, rolled the wrist down to the boundary for his first 4. Waqar Younis now comes on. Oh, and that's beautifully bowled. And that will be tea on day 2. That was an intense little session of Test match cricket. After 20 overs, the West Indies are 25 for 2. Pakistan are throwing absolutely everything they can at Brian Lara and Viv Richards, but they are hanging on for survival. The 2 openers, Gordon Greenwich and Desmond Haynes, are out. Lara is on 14, Richards is on 2. 5 bowlers used for Pakistan. The 2 wickets in that session taken by their captain, Imran Khan. Pakistan continuing to put pressure on Brian Lara. Oh, beautifully bowled, flight and spin. Twin spin for Pakistan after tea. Shoaib Mohammad, the part-timer, bowling as well. And Viv Richards has smashed that one away for 4. That will be his first boundary. Oh, Lara's bowled! What a ball from Saqlain Mushtaq! That's the ball of the tournament, beating Warren's delivery to Turner at Lords. And Lara has to go. Bowled Saqlain for 14. Pakistan are right on top. The West Indies are 32 for 3. Sobers the new batsman for the West Indies. Oh, that's going to be 6. Even with the West Indies in trouble, Viv Richards is not going to take any nonsense from a part-timer. Oh, that is very graceful from Garfield Sobers. That's made it to the rope, foot to the pitch of the ball. A lovely shot through point, and he's off the mark with a boundary. Oh, that was a dangerous sweep off the stumps, but Sobers has got it for 4, and that's the 50 up for the West Indies. Oh, that struck Richards on the pad. A big appeal from Pakistan, and the umpire's given it out. Beautifully bowled from Saqlain Mushtaq. That dropped to Richards, beat him in the flight. It might have spun down the leg side, but Richards has to go. LBW to Saqlain for 19, and the West Indies are in further trouble now at 52 for 4. That's nicely played through square leg from Clive Lloyd. There are no fielders there, and that will be his first boundary. An old-fashioned late cut from Garfield Sobers, and that will be 4 more. Well, that's a very good shot from Garfield Sobers, hit in the air because there are no fielders up there, and that's 4 more. Oh, that's a very good use of the feet from Garfield Sobers, and he smashed that one over the boundary at mid-wicket for 6. Oh, that's well flighted from Saqlain, but Clive Lloyd watched it very carefully and has punched it down the ground for 4 more. Imran Khan looking for his 3rd wicket. Oh, that's a superb shot from Sobers. Pakistan won't feel safe until they've got him out. It's the 100 up now for the West Indies. Imran Khan is bowling beautifully. Oh, that's a lovely shot for 4. This is a good battle between Clive Lloyd and Waqar Younis. They stare each other down. Saqlain pushed that one through, but Sobers has such good footwork. He's got it away for 4 more. Worked into the onside, and that single brings up the 50 for Garfield Sobers, his 4th 50 of the tournament. Well, that's a dangerous shot against the spin, but it's no problem for Garfield Sobers. That's 4 more. Oh, that's a superb shot through the offside. That will be 4 more. And that will be stumps on day 2. What a great test match this is. What a great series this is between 2 attacking sides. The West Indies are 130 for 4, still 267 runs behind. Let's have a look at their scorecard. The West Indies will be dismayed at the loss of their openers, Anne Lara and Viv Richards. The Garfield Sobers is looking very classy on 61 not out, joined by his captain Clive Lloyd, who is on 26 not out. They will certainly be looking for more runs from this pair tomorrow morning. The Pakistani bowlers were magnificent. Imran Khan with the 2 opening wickets and Saqlain Mushtaq with the crucial wickets of Brian Lara and Viv Richards. That wicket to Brian Lara, probably the best ball of the tournament. Drift, dip, spin past the outside edge and clipping off stump. Pakistan are certainly on top after day 2 in this match, in a match that they definitely want to win to try and level the series. With the pitch taking more and more turn, they will be even happier with their first innings score and the fact that they will be bowling last. That's it from us. Do join us tomorrow for day 3 of this second test match, and bye for now.